Live, this is Good Morning Texas.
Good morning, Texas. Happy Wednesday. We made it to the middle of the week. I'm Erin Hunter. Let's talk about it. What is coming up on the show today? Well, yet another edition of Fashion Hunter. This time, we're at the Texas Fashion Collection in Denton, where decades of fashion are being preserved. We're going to get an inside look of that. Plus, Chef Lori is in the house this morning for another Taste Texas, where she makes a dish with Lone Star roots. You don't want to miss that. And this Chicks Flicks is giving us the rundown on what's streaming this summer, plus so much more. We've got live music today. It is a jam-packed show indeed. We're also talking healthy snacks because Memorial Day weekend is coming up. I'm sure many of you are probably going on road trips. We're going to make sure that you stick to those healthy goals even when you're on the road. So we're going to get into so many fabulous things, but let's pop over to the Weather Center, see what's going on outside. Yesterday was a weather alert day. What are we looking like today, Greg?
Yeah, no alerts out there for today, but you do need to be on the lookout for some fog. You'll notice that in some areas it has been patchy out there for us, so we'll have to deal with that in some locations. In fact, as we take out to Fort Worth, yes, that is our Fort Worth Sour Cab. So you see that fog has kind of settled in there here this morning. 64 degrees we're looking at there right now, but that visibility is going to be down just a little bit there in Fort Worth. Coming back over to Dallas looks a lot better. Still those low clouds hanging in though, but no issues with fog. Coming back over to Dallas right now, the cloudy skies and 66 there. But that visibility in Fort Worth, it has improved from last hour, back up to 2.5 miles now. Still just over 1.5 miles getting out to Weatherford with that fog there. It's gotten a little bit better in Denton. So this trend will continue. So the fog has been down to around 1 mile in some locations here early this morning, but it will get a little bit better as we go through the rest of this morning. You see 2 miles in McKinney up along the Red River. Gainesville, you're back up to 6 miles. So starting to see that improve. And those temperatures, they are running cooler compared to yesterday at this time as well. Low mid 60s out there for you with McKinney at 64, 66 there heading over to Greenville, and 67 getting out to Waxahachie here this morning. Now we'll catch a break from the rain and thunderstorms out there today. Those temperatures will bounce back into the upper 70s, probably some low 80s around, maybe a little warmer in our southern counties here for today, a little cooler out to the north and west. But rain chances, they only will be about less than 20%, about 10% for today, but we'll bump those up as we head into tomorrow, a 60 to maybe 70% coverage as we head into tomorrow, and then those lower in rain and storm chances over the next 6 days there, scattered about as we head into the upcoming weekend. So just keep that in mind. Not going to be a washout at all over the weekend, but we will have some chances for some showers and thunderstorms that we'll talk a little bit more about later in the show. But now, Erin, back to you.
Memorial Day weekend is here, and that means road trips, travel, and long days in the car. But all that time on the road can make it tough to stay on track with your nutrition. So today, registered dietitian Amy Goodson is here with simple, practical snack tips to keep you fueled and energized and ready for summer fun. Good morning to you.
Good morning. We're ready.
We are
ready. Memorial Day.
Indeed. Okay, so let's talk about it, though, because the best way to stay on track, honestly, it's really hard if we're being real about it. But what is the best way, especially when we're on the road traveling?
Big key, create a nutrition roadmap. So we're often following a map, right, when we're going on road trips. So what I want people to think about is planning out their nutrition and thinking, how can I set an alarm on my phone every 3 to 4 hours so that I'm getting a snack in, so that I'm not skipping meals, staying on top of my nutrition. So bringing snacks, you know, I love a good snack bag.
There you go.
Packaging snacks, bringing those on the road is really going to help you from grazing at gas stations and fast food. So good choices if you create a nutrition roadmap.
Exactly, but honestly will help you save money as well.
Totally.
Keep the pocket going.
That's
I like
right.
it. All right, most essential thing that people forget when packing, do you think?
Protein.
Okay.
So protein helps you get full faster and stay full longer. So that's going to be key at snack time. So I encourage people to pack portable proteins like beef jerky sticks, protein bars, little nuts, and nut butter packets are going to be perfect for protein and healthy fat. And girl, you know I love a good energy bite. So oats,
Yes.
honey, peanut butter, protein powder. You can package these up, bring them with you on the go. Going to help you stay satisfied at snack time when you're traveling.
Okay, nice. And you're kind of hitting all the notes when it comes to sweet and salty, which I think a lot of people love.
Yes.
What about carbs, though? Should we be fueling with that? And should it show up in our diet?
The goal is high fiber carbohydrates.
Okay.
So carbs are really your body's main source of energy. So we want them at meals and snacks. The key is the high fiber carbs because those are going to be more satisfying, help you stay full a little bit longer. So when we talk about snacks, we're talking about whole grain granola bars, whole grain crackers. I love to bring oatmeal packets with me. So when you're traveling on the go, all you need is hot water. Get it at a hotel, at a convenience store, healthy breakfast on the go. So those high fiber carbohydrates, paired with protein, Erin. That is the key, protein and carb.
Okay, so you can't have one without the
That's
other.
right, high fiber granola bar and a beef jerky stick. Your oatmeal packet and a peanut butter packet.
That makes sense,
The
though.
combination's gonna help you stay fuller, longer, and keep your energy more stable.
And it'll make you, exactly. All those 4 hours that were in the car, it's like, okay, increments. Honestly, I think we could incorporate that into our work day as well.
Yes, it's an
so
everyday
easy.
thing. Everyday
Exactly.
thing, yes.
Now, let's add color, because I think we tend to forget that a lot as well, especially when we hit the road.
So when you think about snacks, a lot of them are tan. Think French fries, chips, cookies, and versions of chocolate.
Yes.
So what we want to do is add freshness with color. So that's adding fruits and vegetables that are going to give you vitamins, minerals, those antioxidants that help keep your immune system strong when traveling. So easy on the go. Grapes, apples, mandarins, tomatoes, little bags of baby carrots.
Cute.
These are going to help give your body the nutrients that you need. I also encourage people, go to a farmer's market or like one of the fruit stands on the side of the street. That will be the freshest fruit you
ever
find.
get.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
so
then for
true.
long trips, looking at apple chips, little roasted snap peas. That is a great way to get those nutrients in, even on the long road trips.
Nice. Okay, honestly, I'm gonna take a mandarin because I haven't even had breakfast
Yes,
today.
yes,
Let's come down to hydration though, because water is so important.
Yes.
But what's the game plan as far as other drinks coming into play?
Yeah, so we want you to drink water and really start your trip hydrated. I know people think, oh, I don't want to have to stop at the gas station, but it's getting hotter, it's getting more humid, which means we need to hydrate, especially if you're going to build an activity, which we want you to on your road trips, biking, swimming, you know, whatever you're hiking, we want you to have that water. And then if you're going to be really active, add electrolytes, a lot of sports or activity. You could add a sports drink as well. But the key is really not waiting till you're thirsty, staying on top of that hydration plan, because we know that just a 1% level of dehydration can make you not feel really good, cause cognitive dysfunction. So if you want to feel good, we want you to fuel up and hydrate so that you feel good while you're traveling, having fun with your friends and your family.
You always bring top tier tips. Every single time I'm like, okay, I need a bit of color in my diet. Tell us where we can find you.
So you can visit my website, thesportsnutritionplaybook.com, and we take medical insurance for nutrition counseling. So a lot of people can see us for free. So come visit. We'll help you get your summer travel plan, your family nutrition plan on track.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much for being here this morning. So many fabulous ideas.
Late at night it'll cross my mind, I'll see you pass to the other side, in and out of love and into leaving. I feel you now like I did then, but it's not the same, no. A lost part of me that I was saving. A heart forever breaking. More than I could hope to find, an angel sent to be my guide. Well, who were you before I came along? Was your head up high with your hair undone, causing trouble like the prodigal son? No, I'd follow you even though I know it's wrong. You can't help what your heart longs for. No, it's too far gone. Spent so much of my time so high, lonesome, a heart forever breaking. Now all I have is a highlight reel. Half of me can see it still, but time proves the only way to heal. Can't think of how to say it. I didn't think I'd ever get this far, but now I'm left just picking up the pieces. You can't help what your heart longs for. No, it's too far spent so much of our time so high, lonesome, a heart forever breaking. High, lonesome, a heart forever breaking.
That was Matthew McNeil, one of the finalists for the Jambaloo Music Prize, an award that recognizes the top independent full-length album released by a Dallas-Fort Worth artist. And Matthew is actually here with us this morning, along with Esri, who is playing the steel guitar. We're so excited to have you both here. Good morning.
Good morning.
So glad to have you here. You were nominated for the prize for your 5th studio album, so you are not new to this. You are very much true to this. It's entitled High Lonesome. So tell me, what is your music style and how did you kind of get into this space?
Yeah, you know, I try to just make music that's inspired by everything I love. So it kind of has that honesty of country music and folk music and the passion of soul music. And I think it has the spirit of indie rock. You know, I think it all kind of just comes together to sound like me. You know, I've been doing it since I was a kid.
It is literally a representation of you. And you know what? I think you made everybody at home feel good. Indeed, it is an uplifting tune. And so tell me, because you've been touring and songwriting for the last decade. And so tell me what it's like as an independent artist.
You know, you're kind of out there just making your own path. You don't really have any inherent guidance to kind of lead the way. But I think, though some people see that as a downside, I also think that is the special part. I think that is the benefit, is there's no rules. You can do what's true to you and follow your own path. And I think though it's considered independent, I think you have a bunch of people around you. You find your people. And so there's people like Andre Black that I grew up with, wrote all the songs with, Esri, my mom, my wife, my band. It takes a village. So being an independent artist is more than just being just me.
But you got community, and that's what keeps you going, indeed. Tell me, though, what would winning this Jambaloo Prize, what would it do for the music career in general?
Yeah, I think it'd be really special. You know, I really believe in what Jambaloo does. I think it's cool that they give back to the community, and I'm trying to be a big community player for Fort Worth and beyond. I'd really just like to show all the people that have believed in us from the very beginning that, you know, people are catching on, and it's a really special thing. And so there's no stopping this train.
I know that's right. It's already in motion. Tell me, how'd you and Esri meet?
Oh, just the music world. I think just playing music around Fort Worth and becoming best buds. And so, yeah, you should see it with the whole band.
Yeah. Common love, and then it grows into something so much more, an actual friendship, which is beautiful. Tell us, if they heard their tune, well, we did hear your tune this morning. Tell us how we can get our hands on it, how we can hear more of the album.
Yeah, so our 5th studio album, High Lonesome, available everywhere, you know, anywhere you stream music, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. And yeah, you can also catch us at the show on June 6th at Longhorn Ballroom in Dallas.
Yes.
It's going to be great.
This is going to be so good. Like he just said, big party next month where the winner will actually be announced. Can you tell me how people can get tickets so we can make sure that we're there?
Yeah, you can go to the website, MatthewMcNeil.com or Jambaloo.com, pre-Kindle. It's going to be amazing. So we love to see you there.
I love it. I love it. I have to say, the cover art on your album, stellar.
Oh, thank you so much.
Good.
Thank
you both for being here this morning. You brought such good energy, and I know everybody is going to love you guys at the ballroom for sure. So if you guys want to be there, make sure you have all of the information. You can hear all the finalists and see the winner announced on Saturday, June 6th at the Longhorn Ballroom in Dallas. Tickets are on sale now at jambaloo.live. 100% of all ticket proceeds will be donated to Amplified Minds and the Advisory Board for Booker T. Washington High School for the Performing and Visual Arts. Turning 16 is sweet for our next guest, whose resale fashion business is celebrating its sweet 16. She found her passion in designer handbags and turned it into a thriving business. Kristen Donnell of Keeks Designer Handbags is here to share her story and some standout pieces for the summer travel season, because it is quickly coming. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad to have you. Okay, so tell us a little bit about Keeks Designer Handbags, how it got started, and you're celebrating 16 years.
I can't even believe it.
It's
so
crazy.
Exciting. So Keeks is an upscale resale boutique. So we buy and sell pre-owned, authentic, luxury designer handbags, shoes, and accessories. And actually, resale is kind of in my blood. My dad founded a buy-sell trade CD business called CD Warehouse in the early 90s.
Nice.
So 20 years later, we wanted to start a business that focused on women but wasn't size dependent. So handbags was the solution. And so we opened our first store in Collin Creek Mall in 2010. It was tiny, sold mostly Coach and Michael Kors. 16 years later, we have a 10,000 square foot showroom in Plano, and we sell mostly Louis, Gucci, Chanel, and Hermes.
I was about to say, you've got the big names now, girl.
We've come a long way.
Yes, which is so exciting. And we keep hearing about traditional retail, how it's struggling, but resale is really booming right now. And so what are you seeing right now? What is trending? Why do you think resale is having such a moment?
I think, honestly, social media has had a big part to play in that. Yeah. Resale is here to stay. It's just the smarter way to shop, and no one's gatekeeping anymore. So resale is less expensive, it's sustainable, much better for the planet, and you can find rare and discontinued pieces. Plus, you can, if you are not carrying a bag that's in your closet, you can sell it to us for cash or store credit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm liking the vibe of all of this. So good. And it's a real experience when you walk into the store, you guys. It feels elevated and curated. It feels like a luxury experience, a luxury department store. And so tell me, why did you want to go in that direction? Why did you want it to feel that way, the vibe?
Our store is my happy place. It is just, like you said, a luxury experience. And so we are a small business with a big goal to revolutionize resale. And so even though our pieces are secondhand, we want to provide a first-class experience, because even though they're pre-owned, luxury items are still a financial investment, but they can also be an emotional one. We have people come in all the time celebrating milestones, and we just really want to celebrate with them and make them feel special.
Oh my goodness. Okay, as she's talking, you guys, I can't help but look at everything, all the goodies that are on the table. I would love if you could walk us through what's trending this summer and what you brought this morning.
Yes, so the colors of the season are citrus tones, primarily yellow. Yellow is everywhere, but also jewel tones. So like you're rocking it today.
We're rocking it today. In our colors, yes indeed.
And also textures. Summer is all about lighter, brighter, more natural textures like this raffia. So this Gucci set here kind of checks a lot of boxes with the raffia and the jewel tones. And plus buckets are still in.
Yes, but charms. Charms are all the rage right now. Everyone has a charm on their purse, me included.
So true. And I know, me too. I have so many.
Right? And so
it's a fun way to zhuzh up your bag,
Exactly, and that's the fun part of it. But it doesn't just go from purses. It goes to shoes and hats and scarves and glasses.
Any travel accessory. You know, you want to feel a little fun, a little fancy, and resale's totally the way to do it. The Keepall, the Louis Vuitton Keepall is kind of our showstopper because
for sure.
This bag, $1,200 at our store or less. New, it's $2,700. I know.
Oh, what a deal.
It's a great deal.
Listen, you're already here. We'll talk after we're done
I know,
with
right?
this. Tell me, though, I mean, if someone's out there listening to this, 16 years of incredible business, evolution all throughout, if they needed advice, what would be one piece that you would give to them?
I would say just start small. We always say we make little bets and we learn from the unintended consequences. So just don't be afraid to try things and learn from every, I would say mistake, but just learn from everything you do. Every lesson, exactly.
There you go. But the lesson have gotten you here to GMT to talk about this.
I know, I can't even believe it.
But also, I mean, it's an expanding business that keeps growing. And designer's not going out of style anytime soon, I can tell you that.
It's not.
So tell us where we can shop, all the things, so we can get our hands on some of these goodies.
Yes, you can shop in person in Plano at the intersection of Park and Preston. You can shop online at keekshandbags.com, or you can find us on Instagram at keekshandbags.
It is just that easy. Kristen, thank you so much for being here this morning. So good. All right, watch out, Paris and Milan. Denton is making its mark. Right after the break, Fashion Hunter goes inside the Texas Fashion Collection, where decades of style history are being preserved. Then from the basketball court to He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, this Chicks Flicks joins us with what's streaming this summer. You don't want to miss that. Keep it here.
The Texas Fashion Collection is an archive of nearly 20,000 historic and designer garments and accessories. In our collection, our oldest pieces are from between the years 300 and 400. Our newest pieces are just from the past year. We have materials by Dior and Chanel and some of the world's most famous designers, but also pieces that the designer in our database is listed as grandma. So really, if you can imagine something someone has worn, we likely have at least 3 examples in our collection.
Tucked in the University of North Texas is a resource that is quietly preserving preserving the past while building the future in fashion. And it's not just a living classroom or even just a research hub. It's a connection between fashion designers and fashion students. On this edition of Fashion Hunter, we're taking a look at the Texas Fashion Collection. Now, there's a strong connection to Neiman and Marcus. They're actually the ones that kind of got the ball rolling for the Texas Fashion Collection. Can you tell me how that relationship kind of came about?
Of course. So Neiman Marcus is a Dallas-based department store that was founded in 1907. And in the 1930s, a second generation of that family was taking over the store. And like any young men wanting to put their mark on the family business, Stanley and Edward Marcus decided to try a few things. And one of them was starting a collection of contemporary clothing that was for sale in their store.
One designer who emerged from the Marcus Brothers' vision is Michael Faircloth, a University of North Texas graduate known for dressing elite clients, including former First Lady Laura Bush, who credits his time under the brothers as an education all on its own. Because this feels like a full circle moment. It feels very humbling, and it's not even my journey. But I mean, tell me, what does it mean to you to now not only see the start of this collection kind of come about, but now your pieces are in it?
You know, I never imagined that when I was a student, of course, studying fashion and learning fashion. I was inspired absolutely automatically when I would see the couture garments that are so plentiful here in the collection. That's what made me decide my career path was to create couture, unique, one-of-a-kind garments for individuals all over the world. And my very first clients I met while I was at Neiman Marcus selling to them, and they had faith in me as a designer and wanted me to design special things for them for events. And it's amazing now that those clients are still alive and with me, because here in Dallas, women do appreciate clothing.
People think fashion doesn't matter because it's around us all the time, but that's why it matters the most. People who think they don't care about fashion actually do.
They do.
Because no one's showing up with a bed sheet wrapped around them.
Exactly. You thought about your outfit this morning. You care just a little bit, but also we're influenced in ways that sometimes we don't even think about. I think that always makes me think of Devil Wears Prada when she brings up that cerulean blue sweater. And that influence doesn't just stay on the runway. Isabella Murphy says strikingly similar styles can be found tucked into everyday closets and thrift stores.
My favorite piece is definitely this Oscar de la Renta jacket. It was created in 1989, and the piece features tambour embroidery all over the front of the jacket and the back of the jacket as well. It's a beautiful handcrafted piece. But what is really special about this jacket is that I found a replica of this jacket at a thrift store of all places.
Wow. But you know what? That's a testament to just the pipeline from couture all the way down to your local community shopping and finding these fabulous pieces.
Yes.
My goodness. What a find indeed.
We have an overabundance in some ways of evening dress, cocktail clothing, pieces by the world's most famous designers. But in our collection, we're really proud to complement, say, some of the couture pieces. I think we have one of the biggest collections in the world of Balenciaga. We have over 400 pieces by Hubert de Givenchy, who designed most of Audrey Hepburn's clothing.
Wow.
Those heavy hitters are represented here well. But we're also so happy to have things that were sold in department stores in Dallas that have design integrity and tell us about the culture of this region.
Students are starting to use this as a resource because we are in such a digital age that you could easily look up this design online and get everything you need from that. But there's something about seeing it in person.
It's really important for, say, our fashion design students to be able to come here, understand the hand of a textile, understand what materials are being selected for what purposes. Can you imagine a bathing suit made out of denim? That would be terrible. But really, from a photograph, something might look like denim, but in reality, it's maybe a spandex that's been printed. So a lot of those specific design details can really only best be understood in person.
And for it to continue serving the community for years to come, preservation is key. From keeping the space acid-free to creating custom mounts for delicate artifacts, every detail is intentional, preserving not just garments, but fashion history itself.
Fashion impacts every part of our lives.
Yes.
It's how we express ourselves. It's how we show we're part of community. It's how we mark special occasions. It's how we understand history. And being part of the university here allows us a much broader lens for interpreting our artifact.
All right, looking at cloudy skies out there today. We've been dealing with a little fog, but at least we catch a break from the rain today. It does return tomorrow and will carry at least a slight chance for a few showers and storms into the holiday weekend. So we'll have one more look at that forecast when GMT continues.
Live, this is Good Morning Texas.
Are we rain-free all day today, or?
I think so, today.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
today.
Yeah, today. Yeah, it is going to be back in the forecast, though, for tomorrow. So, yeah, and then beyond that as well as we get into the holiday weekend. Today, though, it's just been cloudy, a little foggy out there for you this morning. Getting you back out to the UNT campus one more time here, 63 degrees. And the visibility starts to improve, and it will, I think, over the rest of this morning. Still some impaired visibility out there, but it gets a little bit better. Clouds are going to be hanging in, though, 66 coming back out to DBU here this morning. So as we go through the day, looking at the outdoor activity planner, cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. As we head later into today, we'll have those light northeast winds. We'll still warm into the upper 70s, probably some low 80s around. As we head later into today, we'll see that rain back in the forecast. It will be widespread tomorrow. Looking ahead, though, on into the holiday weekend, we will have some isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms from time to time right through Memorial Day weekend. Not going to be a washout. Just have maybe some backup plans. You might have to adjust some of those outdoor plans with the backyard barbecues. I know a lot of graduations taking place as well. As we look ahead on into Saturday evening, probably picks up a little bit, so we'll have some scattered showers and thunderstorms around, it looks like, each day right on into Monday there on Memorial Day. So just something to keep in mind as we go through the next few days. Again, not going to be a washout. Some of the rain could be locally heavy, especially as we head into tomorrow, and we'll see how things do play out as we head into the weekend. So stay updated as we continue to update you. So here's what it looks like as we head into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Looking at those highs, going to hover right around 80 degrees, maybe a little bit warmer as we head into Memorial Day on Monday. And you see that coverage with the showers and storms about 30 to 40% Saturday and Sunday, and then about a 20% coverage heading into Monday. All right, here's that 14-day forecast. Gets us on toward the end of the month there, getting into the first part of June. The second half of that 14-day, we'll have some temperatures pretty close to seasonal averages as we'll get back into the mid and upper 80s as we wrap up the month of May. All right, Aaron, back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Greg. With another brutal Texas summer just weeks away, like he was talking about, staying cool indoors sounds better than ever. Thankfully, there are plenty of binge-worthy streaming options to help beat the heat. And there's something for everybody and every mood and every generation as well. This chick slick Susan Kamyab-Stevens joins me with her top picks. Let's get into it. How are you, my girl?
Good, how are you?
You brought a little something with you.
I did.
I love it. Okay, so tell me, do you think streaming numbers and binge-watching habits will spike this summer?
I think so. There's so much good content that people are going to be glued to their screens.
I love it. Okay, well, there's a big nostalgia trend going on right now. So let's talk about He-Man and the Masters of the Universe.
Yes, so one of the biggest summer blockbusters, Masters of the Universe, is coming to theaters on June 5th. And if you want to prepare for that film, you can stream He-Man and Masters of the Universe, the popular 80s TV series, on Prime Video and Tubi. I almost said YouTube. Tubi. But I'm excited to say that I have He-Man's power sword from the film here with me today. So fans probably remember the iconic phrase, I have the power. Yeah, I'm not as good as he is. That was a really poor attempt. But
that was, no, it was not. It was very good.
I tried. And I'm excited for the movie too, so watch the show.
So good. Way to prepare for it. I have to see, can I see this, this fabulous sword?
Try this out.
Oh my God, it's quite heavy, actually.
Right? I was worried I was going to hurt somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, you might want to take that back, actually. We might be worried for real. Tell me though, because the comeback for Lisa Kudrow is so serious, the resurgence for her. I feel like the title of the name is perfect for her.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about this. It's on HBO Max.
Yeah, so HBO Max has a lot of final seasons happening, like including Euphoria and Hacks, but the comeback is something special. It stars Lisa Kudrow as Valerie Cherish, an ex-A-list celebrity who's always trying to rekindle that popular career that she had as an actor. And what's just so amazing about this is that the original series aired in 2005, and then the second season aired in 2014, and now 12 years later, it's finally ending with season 3. Yeah, with this really significant and heartfelt message about AI and the potential impact it'll have on the Hollywood industry. And it is just, it's incredible.
So it's timely.
It's very timely, and Lisa Kudrow is honestly at her best here. I truly think she deserves an Emmy for this performance because she's funny, the show is funny, but it's surprisingly poignant, and it really gets you thinking.
I hope she does win it, Andy. Let's speak it into existence for her.
Is right now.
Come on.
Come on.
Yes, indeed.
Come on. Here's your comeback.
Let's talk about Netflix because Running Point is back for season 2. I binged it in 3 days. I'm obsessed with them together. They are such a good duo, Brenda Song and Kate Hudson. Tell me more.
I love it. Yes, and I'm so excited. They're already renewed for season 3.
Yes. I didn't know that.
Yes. So yes, Kate Hudson plays Isla Gordon, a woman who's always been overlooked by her family. But when her brother gets caught in a scandal, he has to step down from the family business, and she's appointed the president of the LA Waves basketball team. And it's just so hilarious and fun to watch her prove herself. But also, like you said, I love her chemistry with Brenda Song. I mean, they are the
top tier.
They're the couple to root for. Their friendship. Their friendship is who to root for. But it also has, so Kate Hudson, Brenda Song, Justin Theroux, Jay Ellis.
I was just about to say the brothers are fabulous too.
Yeah, and the brothers are so great. Everybody is great in this series. And it's just like a lighthearted, easy binge that just feels good to watch.
Exactly, and it's hilarious, you guys.
So funny.
So funny indeed. If you have not started, go ahead, get it
You'll
done
finish
indeed.
in a day.
All right, now let's talk about this next one because The Boys, the final season is on Prime. The last episode came out last night at midnight. I stayed up to watch it because I'm actually obsessed with The Boys.
Oh, wow.
I like this show because it's so worldly and it's so timely. Tell me what your thoughts are.
Yeah, and I just have to say it's a big day for Prime because they also released Tom Clancy's Jack Ryan Ghost War today as well. So if you want to see a different kind of hero, that movie's out on Prime as well. But with The Boys, yes, season 5 ends today. This show, I don't even know, because like you said,
where to start?
Where do you start? Yeah, it's about a group of vigilantes who try to take down superheroes who are abusing their superpowers. And the worst one of them all is the leader of the pack, Homelander, who is brilliantly played by Anthony Starr.
He makes me not like him in real life.
I know.
I
know.
That's how you know he does a good job.
I don't know if I've hated a character as much as
I can tell by the fist that you just made.
Yes, I want to. He's so, but he's so good. He's another one that I think should not be forgotten during award season because he plays that character so well. But everyone on that show, Carl Urban, Jack Quaid, local star Chase Crawford is in there too. But everybody is great, and it's going to be an explosive finale. And this season, this show is infuriating. It's funny and a thrill ride.
Put it on your Memorial Day watch list, okay? If you have time, go ahead and binge it out.
That's a good
timing. Let's talk about finally on Apple TV Plus, Imperfect Women.
Yes, so this is one of the most talked about shows right now. You can watch all 8 episodes. They're available. It follows an investigation of a murder of a wealthy woman and all her dark secrets that are uncovered. It stars Elizabeth Moss, Kerry Washington, and Kate Mara, and they all do incredible as well. This is just a great whodunit story that keeps you guessing. Just suspend disbelief.
I love her.
Yes, she's so great. Pour a glass of wine and enjoy the drama.
Yes, pour a glass of wine and enjoy the drama. That is what the weekend is for. Indeed, tell us where we can find you and all of your critiques.
At This Chick's Flicks.
There we go. Thank you so much, Susan, for being here this morning. We'll be right back. The Memorial Day weekend brings together friends and family to spend meaningful time with one another, which may include a cocktail or two. So here to share a few easy cocktail ideas from local brand Weber Ranch Vodka is Stephen Halpin. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Erin. How's it going?
It's so good. Look, you brought the spirits, okay? We are ready at 9:39 this morning. Let's get into it.
This is the way it's got to go.
What makes Weber Ranch Vodka different than all the other vodkas out there?
It's something really special. It really is about the ingredient that we use. We use the good for you ingredients. Agave, it's known as being an ingredient that is good for you. So we're using the best possible ingredient to make the best possible vodka. We are the first and only vodka made from 100% blue Weber agave.
Nice. Okay, so you guys are definitely setting the standard. How does making vodka work, like behind the scenes?
The main thing is that you need to have a sugar source of some sort. So it can be made from corn, potatoes, grapes, whatever, and that's more common, right? And so, but when you use a proper ingredient, it's going to have a better aroma, it's going to have better flavor, and the difference is really in. Have you ever tried this? Do you want to try some Weber
No,
ranch?
of course. But yeah, you know I do want to try
I
some.
feel like
Yes,
that's
indeed.
the easiest way.
That's the look. He's like, I could tell you, but I'd rather show you. Now, tell me, what's the best way do you think to mix Weber Ranch vodka? Because I know some people out there like to drink their liquor straight. That's not me. I need a little mixer.
Yeah. So the best way is really the best part about Weber Ranch is how mixable it is.
Yeah?
It makes any cocktail better. Like espresso martinis with Weber Ranch, gonna lift up all that flavor, the coffee notes as well with this clean, bright, and better for you vodka.
This is so cool. Okay, I know you only poured one, but I feel like it's bad luck to take one by yourself,
totally agree.
right?
Yeah.
I didn't
So
wake up
first,
this morning
but
thinking I would
smell
take a
it.
shot.
If you
Here
wanna
we
just-
are.
It doesn't smell like regular vodka. And it's
No, it
only
doesn't.
Baby,
It's not even
baby, tiny
super
stuff.
strong. A little
Look
tap.
at you with the traditions.
Come on now. Oh, that's fabulous.
Right, it actually is.
No chaser either.
No, nothing needed. It's nice, sippable, super easy. And that's what, with Memorial Day in mind, we wanted to make a cocktail that is just something super easy to be able to do. And that was kind of why we picked up the Rancher's Mule. That was the drink that we chose.
Okay, well, you just mentioned it. We have a little mule right here. We're going to make a little cocktail this morning.
Yeah.
Where do we start?
The best way, well, this one's for you to be able to sip on while I work through
While you
with
work
this.
and do your
You know,
magic.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you all the alcohol.
He's like, it's a Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
We're just trying to make it to the weekend.
Right.
I know that's right. Okay, a little bit of ice right into
ice.
into our mug here.
Just some Weber Ranch vodka, about 2 ounces of this.
Yes, perfect. It's a holiday weekend. If you want to do 4 ounces and make it a double, never hurt nobody. You don't have to work
No
on one
one's
day.
gonna be mad.
No one will be mad. No one will be hurt. All right, a little bit of lime
A little bit
here.
of lime. Yeah, about half an ounce, depending on the limes and if they're giving a lot of juice. This one will probably need a second one, real quick.
But you know what? Mules are so easy. They're perfect to make over the weekend at home. You don't have to have the specific cup. This is nice. Okay, can I ask, how can people find ways to mix at home? Do you guys have recipes or anything that we can look to?
Yeah, we made it really easy to be able to do that by being able to have our website, which is at Weber Ranch Vodka, weberranch.com. And you're going to be able to find all of our cocktail recipes, all of our bills, easy ways to make cocktails no matter what flavors or who you're entertaining or what style.
There's something for everyone.
There's something for everyone. And we made it really simple. And then there's, we have an AI model that's on there. His name is Tex. and Tex is right in the bottom corner, and you can click on him and ask him any cocktail questions.
Nice.
Tell him what you're in the mood for, how many people you're entertaining, and it can make it, it can give you some suggestions.
Make it easy for you, right?
Give you batch recipes, all that sort of stuff.
Okay, you guys, I just have to point out that the mugs are branded.
Right, they're
Let's
gorgeous.
talk about how we get our hands on
These are
these.
the kind of things that everyone wants. Every time that we do events, people are asking how they can get a hold of these, and it's not something that we sell online. Every so often, we'll have a giveaway, and that's exactly what we're doing right now. We have a giveaway on our Instagram channel, and so if you go to at Weber Ranch Vodka and click on the latest post, you'll see it. You'll see the mule
It's
mug
right
on there.
there.
And just follow those instructions for that giveaway.
Let's do it. Cheers.
You're the best.
There we go. Very easy to find. And to learn more, you can visit their website at weberranch.com, or you can scan that QR code that's on your screen right there to start texting with Tex, who will give you cocktail ideas that are perfect for the weekend. And for giveaway details, don't forget to visit at Weber Ranch Vodka on Instagram. And as always, please do drink responsibly, even if it is 9:45 in the morning. Cheers to you, my dude. We'll be right back. It's Taste Texas time. Chef Lori is here to show me how to make another tasty Texas dish with Lone Star roots, of course. Welcome back, my
Good
girl.
morning, my friend.
Always so good to see you,
Yes.
indeed. Okay, let's talk about it.
Okay.
Well, usually this only goes one or two ways. If you are familiar with GMT when Chef Lori comes, I've either had the dish before or I've never had the dish. And about 80% of the time I've never had it, and then she gets disappointed, and then she teaches me. So
And
we're
then
gonna
she loves it.
and then I love it.
And her
What are we
palate is
making?
expanding. Okay, now this one, y'all, I don't know how this is gonna go, but we're making succotash. She's
What's
had
that?
it. You, I'm sorry. Oh,
I know I'm from Virginia, and it does sound like a East Coast. It's an East Coast thing,
you're from
isn't
Virginia. It is. Okay, so the
My
thing
mom
though-
and grandma are cringing right now.
Mama, I'm doing what I can. From here, Auntie is helping, okay?
Succotash.
Succotash. Now, first of all,
Okay.
I'm gonna say this because most people, honestly, when they hear succotash, they're like, ooh, okay, because it has lima beans in it. But you don't have to put that many. I just do a few, okay?
Yeah, a few.
And I level it up. Now, first of all, succotash is the oldest known indigenous food.
Really?
Okay. Yes, in North America.
Nice.
It started up in New England area, obviously, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then once it got into with the Americans and the colonists, they started putting different things in it, right?
Mixing it all
Mixing
together.
more, green beans, different kinds of things, and then it got to the South.
And a little flavor came into play.
Okay, so it evolved there.
Yes.
I elevated it.
I know that's right. And I do trust you. I know you're going to flavor it up good.
Oh, yeah.
I can't lie. Don't know the last time I've had a lima bean, if ever.
Well,
but that's okay.
I don't like lima beans either. Okay?
Oh, okay. So see,
so you're fine.
I'm good. What did we just put in the pan?
This is some bacon grease, okay?
Oh, okay,
now,
nice.
Always keep you some bacon grease. When
Okay,
you
in a little jar?
In a little jar.
After you're done with the bacon, pour it into the jar. Keep it. Interesting.
you
I'd be
need
throwing
that.
it away. Sorry.
Have I not taught you anything?
We haven't talked about bacon grease just yet. We just did.
I have so much work to do.
Okay, so after this bacon grease melts down.
Yes, what I like to do with mine, okay, I put all the ingredients out because there's really just a lot of stuff in it, okay?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like cowboy caviar.
Ooh, I like cowboy caviar.
But hot.
I love hot.
Okay, all right, so what we do is we're gonna put some of this stuff in here. First, we've got our aromatics over there.
Okay.
Okay, and these are our spices. We've got green beans and, of course,
lima beans, a little bit of corn.
A lot of corn.
That's
the basis. And I like to put bacon in mine because, I mean, bacon makes everything better.
Aromatics.
Now, so here we've got, and I'm just gonna pop these in here because we're gonna kind of make one a little bit, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna let you saute.
Wait, let me see. Orange peppers. Green peppers. Onion, red pepper, garlic.
My girl.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm assuming we're gonna let these cook down until they get translucent?
Yeah. Okay, maybe I don't have as much work to do as I thought.
I'm trying for you.
I'm so proud of you. And it's the end of the school year, too, so I'm going to give you an A.
A+. I told her over the weekend I made a dish, and she was really proud of me for actually chopping up all the veggies and making a legit adult dish at home.
I am super proud of you. You cut your own veggies, girl?
I did.
I don't even like to do that.
I really am learning from her. Y'all think we be joking, but she really is helping me behind the scenes. So, a little bit more bacon grease into the pan.
And don't be stingy with it, okay? Just let it do what it does, you know?
Well, yeah, because bacon grease has got all that flavor in it, too.
It really does. And it's a seasoning in itself, okay?
Nice.
Then we'll start adding a few vegetables. Okay. You want to push the green beans and stuff in there?
I do, indeed.
And then what I do to level it up, make it work for the Love Lab, that's my kitchen.
Level it up.
I do a brown sugar glaze.
Of course you do.
Okay.
Of course you do. So, like sweet and savory.
Yes. And you can do a lot of different things with that brown sugar glaze. Like,
can I put the corn in?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay,
cool. Go ahead. That's the cool. This is kind of I would say it's like a dump dish, but not fully. But that's
low key,
good.
like if you have a bunch of stuff in
here. You're trying to not put them lima
I know.
beans.
Look, I'm holding off on these lima beans. You see, they still sitting there. Okay, all the way in, and then I'm assuming you cook all of this down as well. Was the bacon already cooked pre-ahead? I'm assuming.
Yes. So what I do is cook the bacon first, okay, and that's the grease I use. Pour some of it out.
Smart.
But yeah, and then cook everything.
There you
in
go.
Look at that.
Give her a nice, and it's so colorful too, and that's what you want.
It's pretty. Okay, and then when you're done with it, and we'll just jump right to the end.
Beautiful.
You put the bacon on top, and this is our glaze.
Oh, wow.
Now, you don't need a ton of it. Okay.
Just a beaut. Oh my gosh, the consistency and texture is insane.
Yes.
So good. Would you cook down in a pan some brown sugar and some butter and
brown sugar and water?
I was close.
And then thicken it up with a slurry, and you can do other things with it.
Slurry, flour and water mixed.
Or cornstarch. Either one. They are both proper slurry. I'm so proud, girl.
Look, I'm working on it, Chef Lori. I'm telling you.
You gotta give this a try.
Okay, I do for sure. Can I use one of these bowls right here?
That's what it's for.
Perfect. And I'm gonna eat a lima bean just for you this morning. Okay, here we go. I want a little bit of everything. And while I do it, tell me where we can find you.
ChefLorius.com or on Instagram and Facebook as Chef Lorius.
The bacon. I can even taste the lima beans. Very good. I love it.
How's the glaze?
Fabulous. Sets it over the top.
Yeah.
Love, love, love. We'll be right back.
Wardrobe for our hosts is sponsored by Dillard's at North Park Center.
We spent the commercial break eating, obsessed with the corn and the green beans and everything in here. I can't taste the lima beans, and I'm going to keep it that way.
And you know, I had a special ingredient for you. I forgot to tell you.
What?
Because it's Texas, Chipotles.
You got to have a little bit of...
You can put some, and you can
give it a little...
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So good. You know what you could also use instead of this fabulous glaze right here? Your Jamvino.
Yes.
Tell us where we can get it, all the things, and the flavors too, because the flavors are so fire.
Jamvino is on jamvino.com, and you can get blackberry merlot, raspberry moscato, or strawberry blanc, the strawberries and blueberries. For this, I would do blackberry.
Yes.
And you cook it down with some butter, get it nice and, you know, runny, and then put it up. I'm trying to tell you,
Fabulous.
people don't understand. Jam will up your game.
Come on now, and that is what we're looking to do in 2026. We are upping all of our cooking game, and this is the way to do it. You guys, the team even wanted to taste, so now she's making more for everybody. We've got multiple dishes happening right now.
Hey.
So good. Try some succotash. I now know what it is. You do too. Thanks so much for hanging out with us today. We will see you later. Have a good morning, Texas. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.